just little things. Well, hello, you. How are you all? I'm struggling at the moment to make videos. I have things going on in my real life which is making it hard to be alone to make these videos or to have quiet. So at the moment I'm kind of just throwing things together. Give me a few weeks and I will be able to start putting a bit more effort into these videos. If you have noticed, these videos have gotten a little bit less thought out maybe. I'm just having to kind of work with what I've got. That being said, today I want to make a video that was suggested to me a while ago. Somebody suggested I could show you guys my tattoos and maybe say a little bit about them and why I have them. I don't have a lot of tattoos and none of my tattoos are works of art in any sense of the word. They are doodles or they are just little things that I fancied at the time. Some are more sentimental than others, but some are not. And I like that about tattoos. I like that on other people as well. I love when a tattoo has a really poignant story, but I also love when someone just says, yeah, I got this tattoo because I thought it was cute or whatever. So shall we do chronological order? The very first tattoo I got I was 17 and 364 days. It was the day before my 18th birthday. And let's see if I can show you here. It's this one. It's a butterfly. We have some imprints going on from the clothes I'm wearing. It's a very old and faded and tired looking butterfly. Before I was old enough to get a tattoo, whenever I travelled with my friends, we would sometimes get the train, go to the beach. We went abroad to Zante, 17-year-olds. There would always be someone painting temporary tattoos, and I always would get a butterfly here on my in this exact spot because I thought it looked really nice. It was the early 2000s, so trousers were much lower cut, so this was always on show, which I really liked, or the fake version of it was. And so I knew that when I turned 18, this is the first tattoo that I wanted to get, because I had spent the last year or 2 years in the summer getting this fake tattoo painted on me and trying my best not to wash it off with sun cream or anything, trying to make it last as long as I could. As I say, I was actually 17 when I got it. It was the day before my 18th birthday. The place that I had it done didn't seem to care. They asked for my date of birth and I told the truth, and they didn't question it. So I had this, and it has some blue in it. But it's so faded now. Poor little guy. I have grown 2 humans in this belly, and so this butterfly has been stretched and creased and all sorts. I like it as a tattoo still, definitely. I don't regret getting it. I don't regret any of my tattoos, but I wish it looked a little bit neater, but I think, yeah, the journey it's been on and how old it is, think it's kind of understandable that she looks like this now. Okay. The next tattoo that I got, I believe I was still 18, I might have been 19. I got these, how am I going to show you this? I got these stars on my wrist. Let's just do that. I got these stars on my wrist. Now these, I am fully aware, look like a child's doodle. And again, they're very old, so they're very faded. They weren't particularly fine line at the time of having them done, but they certainly have bled out quite a lot. This star is wonky. It was wonky when I chose it. The tattoo, do we call her a tattoo artist? The person who tattooed me was in no way an artist, and she had this book of pre-drawn tattoos which I chose from, and this was literally one of them with the wonky star and all. But I wanted stars here, and she wasn't willing to draw anything herself. I was happy with them when I got them done because I was an 18-year-old and I wanted stars on my wrist. Also, I wanted them here, but she refused to do them there for me. So I had them a bit lower down. I think I just wanted to, I don't know, I wanted to let out a bit of my rebel punk side, and I thought I was doing that with these stars. They're just very sloppy. I wish they were a little bit neater. However, like I said, I don't regret any of my tattoos at all. And so, even though now I would never get a tattoo like this done, I still like that it represents that part of me. It represents that 18 or 19-year-old teenager who wanted to rebel and wanted to be a little bit different, I suppose. I've thought about having these incorporated into a bigger tattoo or into something else. But honestly, I think I'll just leave them. Okay, which was next? I'll show you that now. Okay, this is crazy, I know, but I'm covering up what part of my body this is because I had a video flagged in the past for showing such an intimate part of my body. So this is a tattoo I have on the last part of my leg. I'm not going to say the word even, just in case. This is, of course, Roman numerals. I'm going to get the lesser seen right hand out for this one. I had this tattoo done in 2012, and it is the date of birth of my oldest child. However, I have 2 children, and I only have this date of birth tattooed on me. I do not have the date of birth of my other child. I had this tattoo because the date worked really well in Roman numerals. It was very short. I liked how it looked. However, my other child, their date of birth in Roman numerals is very long. It doesn't work anywhere near as well as this. So I never had their date of birth. So I like to think of this tattoo as simply showing the date that I became a mother. That's what I'm telling my children anyway. I think this one has aged quite well. I was told to bring the tattoo as far up my foot as I could, with it still being on the edge of my foot, because it would age better. You can see the lower parts have faded more than the upper parts. On this numeral here, it's quite apparent, and on this X here, but in general, I think it's done pretty well. Let's go do the other. It's March now, and really spring should be arriving in England. But the temperature has just dropped so much these last few days, honestly. I feel like I'm living in northern Sweden or something. And next the rain will come. And as English people, we will, of course, continue to moan about the weather on a daily basis. I cannot wait for spring and summer this year, honestly. I'm going to do a measuring video soon, guys. I think at the end of this week, I will film a measuring video and I'll post it either on Sunday or Tuesday. So I got this in 2012, and let's go finish up. I think I've got two more. Yeah, I've got two more. Okay, following that one, I had a big gap. I think it was maybe 2018 when I got the next one. No, this was a silly top to have worn to do this video. I don't know if I can get it high enough. There we are. So, yeah, 2018, I think, I got this one. If you follow my Instagram, I've shown this tattoo on there before. It says, "Go ask Alice." And this is a matching tattoo I have with my sister. We both have the same words, the same font in the exact same place. We didn't get it together at the time. My sister lived in Australia, but we agreed on a design and then went to our respective tattoo place to get it done. I think I got mine done first. So you get 10 points if you know what this is from. This is from a song called White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane. They were a 60s hippie band. And it's relevant to my sister and me because when we were younger, our dad was into this kind of music. And it was the days before CDs in cars, so he had a mixtape in his car, and on it were several memorable songs. There was Hotel California by the Eagles, Last Resort by, I think that's just by Don McLean, or is it by the Eagles? I'm not sure. There was I Don't Like Cricket. There was Suzanne Vega. That mixtape introduced me to a lot of older songs, which are now I just absolutely love, and I've been able to explore those bands and musicians more. But White Rabbit was on there, and to this day I still think it's one of the best driving songs because the song builds so amazingly, and by the end you're just screaming your head off. My dad passed away when I was 20, and this is kind of a tribute to him, a memory that my sister and I both have. It's my favourite tattoo for sure. So go ask Alice from White Rabbit. My favourite tattoo. And yeah, how old is that now then? 7 or 8 years, no, 6 or 7 years old. And lastly, yes, the last tattoo that I got it in 2019, September. I had gone to visit my sister in Australia, so I had this tattoo done in Sydney at the same time as my sister. This tattoo was my idea. I went to her with it and she liked it. Again, it's kind of a matching tattoo, but also it's not because hers is different. This is an H. This is an H, a lowercase h, and my sister has an uppercase H. And this represents our surname, my sister's and my surname, and my sister being the big sister, the older sister, she gets the capital H, and I'm the little sister, so I get the little h, and I really like it. It looks like a Y a lot of the time because my arm hangs like this, but it means whenever I look at it, it looks like an H, and I think that's the most important thing. I'll have a look and see if I've got a picture I can put in here of my sister's as well. Little H. I don't know if if I will get more tattoos in the future. I would like to think I probably will, but I really like to think about my tattoos quite a long time before I get them. I've got a kind of genre that I think I would like a tattoo linked to, but I haven't got any idea what the tattoo would be yet. Also, the fact that I've got the date of birth of one of my children on my body and not the other one does seem a little bit unfair. I would like to do something to recognise my other child as well, but I don't know that putting another date on my foot is the right thing to do there. But it's something I'm always thinking about. Okay, thank you for watching this video, guys. Again, a bit of a random one. I hope I can get back to feeling a bit more in control of this soon. But for the meantime, thanks for sticking with me. It's Tuesdays and Sundays I'm going to be uploading videos. So I'll catch you on the next one.